Jordan!
Ian.
Who won big on the lottery, went online to buy a new studio and kit it out with all the latest gear, got distracted by a spam email, got scammed, and is now sat here talking to you?
John Malkovich?
No. Two guys? What? Hello and welcome to episode 159 of Two Guys What's Up, the weekly comedy podcast where I think spam and scam rhyme for a reason. But one guy who loves the word reason because it rhymes with treason is this guy. It's Jordan. Jordan, how are you?
I think I'm alright.
I'm
I
treasonous.
just had my second ginger shot.
Oh, how did it do you, by the way? Are you feeling any better?
I'm certainly not feeling worse, so it's not done me worse.
I mean, I suppose there's no way to really know, because you could have just woken up feeling absolutely fine today, so it could have set you back a bit.
That's true.
For all you know.
We'd have to sort of have insight into all the parallel universes, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
To find out how things went pre or post ginger shot.
And of course, you have the machine to do that, don't you? Which you are going to reveal right now on the podcast for you to buy at home. And it's called, what did you call it?
I called it the Ginger Shot Vision X1000.
Oh, so you went with your idea and made it so that that's the only thing it can view?
Yes. Yeah, it's just ginger shot timelines.
Oh, right.
And again, I'm not talking about your wife's hitman.
AKA me, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I love my wife. I'd never do that.
But it's unfortunately not fully calibrated yet, so it doesn't actually notice the extra strength ginger shot like Sophie has. It's just the cheap version.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say it only dials into Ginger's getting back shots.
No, that's your machine.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
How's that one going?
That's great. I had to film a lot of test material for it, like to train the AI on it, what to look for.
It's just a shame that you had to use a ginger snap.
No, I just had to use a doll, to stick a wig on it.
Did it work?
Yeah, it works fine.
Imagine you're like, no.
But the weird thing is, it only now views alternate realities where you have intercourse with a sex doll with a ginger wig on.
Right.
And in some of them, it gets real freaky because some of the AI is far too advanced in other realities. And in one, the sex doll actually got up and was like, have you done the dishes yet? Because I've got a headache, leave me alone.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, hang on a minute, this isn't an alternate reality. This is my life.
These things happen. They're sent to testers, they say, don't they?
So I've been told.
And so far, you're just failing.
Failing miserably, yeah, absolutely. Life 1 Ian 0.
Yeah. Oh. I must say it right. Just prior to us recording right now, my mum sent me a text that said something like,
that was a weird thing to say.
Yeah, she had to use the voice notes. Couldn't quite spell it properly. She asked if I was available right now because she has some homemade sausage rolls ready for me to collect.
You know what I was going to say? Did she text you saying, like Jordan, sausage rolls are fresh out the oven?
Yeah, and I was like, do I, don't I?
I could.
But no, Ian won.
Wow, fucking hell.
I know. It's in your honour that I'm going to have manky old sausage rolls.
I genuinely feel honoured, mate. That's the first time things have ever come up, Ian.
Not the first time.
That's a different type.
All right. So, yeah, I will be certainly enjoying some sausage rolls a little bit later. That's for sure. That's something to look forward to.
And what has she put in this iteration? Is it like mackerel and macaroni and cheese or something?
No, I don't think so. She's not mentioned what she's done, so it could be that. I don't know.
You'll have to let us know.
Yeah, she likes to experiment, but I don't know, it might just be a nice plain one.
Oh, so you're going to get there, you're going to be like, so what's in this one today, Mum? How you experimented? She's like, just plain old sausage roll, mate. And you're like, what the fuck?
I decided to use pig's foot. God.
But the rest of the pig is still attached to it, so it's just a pig with its feet encased in pastry.
It's like a little cast.
She's like, she cooked me.
Oh, God. But only cooked the actual leg. The rest of the pig's fine.
She had deep fryer and just dipped it in.
Oh, no. God.
Pig's like, ah.
Oh, that's horrendous.
Yeah, that was grim. Sorry.
Yeah, too far, Ian.
Far too many images in the beginning of this that I kind of feel like I shouldn't have put out there.
Possibly. If there are any psychiatric nurses that are listening to this, profiling Ian right now, please let us know the result.
Hankering for a patient, like, I've found one.
Yeah, I think, a free consultation is definitely on the cards.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
Has there been anything exciting happening in your life?
No.
Aw, have you completed decorations?
I have completed my part of it, but where the paint meets the paneling, I'm too scared to go near it. So I'm leaving that in the capable and accountable hands of my wife.
Okay.
So I'm not touching that. I tried.
So has she done it?
She hasn't yet, no.
Oh, so you need to get on her about that.
Oh, yeah, like I'd fucking have a case.
You'd be like, well, I'm waiting on you, my precious love.
Yet the dining room isn't complete yet, and that's kind of on you. I mean, I did my part. I busted my ass for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Painting one room, you know. We're just waiting on somebody else to. By that point, I'm dead. I'm talking in ghost form.
Oh, right, yeah.
Talking through the Ouija board.
It's a shame, though, she spilt paint all over it on purpose.
Yeah. I'll shut him up. Guesses.
That's when you flip the board.
The paint magically comes from the board and lands perfectly on the bottom of the wall, meeting the paneling. And I'm like, oh, well, job done.
Yeah. But unfortunately, it actually goes slightly over. And then your wife's in more fits of rage.
Yeah, she exercises me, sends me straight to hell.
Yeah, that'll show him.
Have fun with the devil, bastard.
Oh, I'm surprised. I thought she would have been keen to get that done.
You know what? So did I. And that's all I'll say on the matter.
It's all right. I'll show her this bit.
No, you won't.
I'll tell her.
Delete. Anyway, Jordan, me old pal, episode 159. Why don't you tell us what you've got coming up for us today?
Well, Ian, today I have for you the concept of what is normal at 3 p.m, but terrifying at 3 a.m.
Okay.
So it's a compilation of things that would be indeed terrifying at 3 a.m, but not so much in the afternoon.
I'm very intrigued. I'm racking my brain trying to think of an example.
Okay.
Like a hook-handed man at your front door.
I mean, I think that's terrifying anyway, isn't it?
Well, I mean, maybe it's somebody that lost his hand and he uses it to his advantage to, unclog toilets or something.
Oh, God.
I'm like, my toilet's clogged.
He cracks the porcelain.
Yeah. He's very poor because he has to replace every toilet he tries to fix.
He's very porcelain.
Oh, yeah, so I call him round, like, my toilet's clogged. Can you come around? He knocks on the door. I'm like, oh, my hook-handed plumber is here. Come on in, bud. But 3 a.m, old Hooky knocks on the door. Yeah. Terrified. Let me
True.
in.
Yeah, I suppose. There is an element of truth to that.
Well, there we go.
But
I win.
But it wasn't one of my examples, so thanks for giving us an extra one.
Absolutely fine, anytime.
Oh, and with that, what have you got for us?
Well, Jordan, have you ever heard of Ilkley Moor?
Ilkley Moor? No.
As you can probably ascertain, it's a place here in England, but it is a bleak stretch of Yorkshire landscape. All rolling heather, mist and dead-eyed sheep. It's a place where you can walk for miles and see nothing but wind-battered stones, half-buried dry stone walls, and the occasional shadow darting across the fog that generally turns out to be nothing more than a crow. Sometimes.
Uh-oh.
And this is the place that will be the setting of my story today.
At the Hook-Handed Plumbers
Emporium.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect.
Cracking.
Love it. Okay.
Right.
I'm excited.
Right, let's go then, me old pal.
Nice.
Ilkley Moor is beautiful in a desolate way, and eerie, for you see, the moor has a reputation that goes back centuries. Locals swap stories of strange lights bobbing in the distance, ghostly figures glimpsed along the ridges, and things moving in the mist that aren't crows. It's a place of folklore, which means, really, if something otherworldly were to show up here, you probably wouldn't be that surprised.
Okay, it's the perfect setting for it.
Perfect setting, Jordan, and it's regular.
Okay.
Like me, that's why I clogged the toilet.
Yeah.
Far too regular, some may say.
Yeah, a bit too much fibre.
Absolutely, yeah. Hook-handed Bill sick of coming here.
Oh, I bet.
Broken so many toilets.
It gives you a bit of Imodium.
I broke so many toilets I had to go to the sink and try to get a hook down that little hole. It's quite difficult.
Right. Just very, very briefly, I know that we've only just begun.
Oh, God.
But I remember seeing this cartoon meme, and it was I don't think it was satire. This is certainly not something I've ever done, and I didn't think it was a thing. But essentially the meme was when you're in the shower and you need to go, how they would catch it in their hand and just lob it in the toilet, just a metre away.
What?
Yeah, while they are showering.
Right, I was going to ask, you said when you need to go, which could mean either or, but I'm taking it now that you mean...
Oh, no, that
Log
is...
City.
Yes. Yep, Log Central.
It was timber throwing, that Scottish tradition.
Caber toss.
That's the one.
I suppose it is, isn't it?
Oh, fucking hell. God, can't they hold it? I've got to go. Caber tossing skills don't fail me now.
Oh, shit, I broke my fucking window.
Oh, I broke the bug again.
Hey, where's fucking Captain Hook?
Get Hooky on the phone. I have clocked the bug.
But right, this is real. This can't be true, though, surely.
No, who the hell would do that?
I don't know. Certainly not me. I'm not trying to make myself like, oh, no, I fucking wouldn't do that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the fact that you said that, Jordan, speaks volumes.
Yeah, I drew it.
You'd have to be incredibly certain of the solidity of said log.
Yeah, true.
Because, like, what if you were like, right, yeah, I need to go, right, and you squirted, like, lava?
Then I guess it would just go down the drain.
Oh, man, that's grim.
Yeah, that is. Right, and another funny thing. So, I only recently found out in the morning when my dad...
Fucking hell, where is this going?
Right, so when my dad goes for his, morning excavation...
Right.
Not in the shower, I'll have you know, just
Thank
like
God.
a normal person.
Yeah.
My mum tells me that if he feels a little bit constipated, like he can't quite go, then he will take... This is going to sound worse than it is. He will take a bottle of water into the toilet with him. Right, to drink, okay, before you think of it as fucking self-enema or something.
Yeah, some irrigation process.
Yeah. So he takes the water to drink, and for some reason he thinks that, if I take this water now, it's going to flush straight through me, and therefore I'll be able to go immediately.
And not come out of the place that liquid generally comes from.
Yeah, that's very true. It's a good point. Yeah, I've not put that to him. So that is a thing. So if that's possible, then maybe shitting in the shower is more commonplace.
Maybe for your dad, it's more like a placebo effect.
Maybe. Do you think he's really bunged up, and as soon as he takes a little sip, he's like...
Yeah. There's definitely a joke in there, but because like liquids that are diuretics and it helps you wee.
Yes.
But he must misheard it one day and thought somebody said diarrhea, and he's like, oh, water causes diarrhea. Nice. Let's have a little glue. Oh, God, Mom.
They say though, don't they? If you do struggle to go, not immediately, but do drink warm, sugary drink, and it is meant to help.
Diabetics do not take note.
Well, you are in control of your own body.
I'm not a doctor, but I don't know what a warm, sugary beverage might do to a diabetic.
That's true. I'm sure they will know.
They will know, probably better than I.
Yes, I don't think the warning is necessary.
Okay, you know what? I'm just trying to...
Don't just sugarcoat it.
Very good. I'm just trying to be conscientious of our fans, Jordan, not give them ill advice.
Well, I'm a conscientious objector.
Well, I object to that.
And I object to you objecting to my objection.
This could go on forever.
It could. Let's carry on.
Righto.
Let's actually get into your story, shall we?
Okay, right, yeah, fair enough.
So all we've got so far is that it's a bit of a setting that this is perfect for.
Yes, it could be a very creepy area, and it wouldn't be unexpected.
Perfect.
But our story today starts on a cold December morning of 1987. A retired policeman named Philip Spencer, not his real name, set out across the moor with a camera slung around his neck. His plan was to capture some photos of the winter scenery, frost on the heather, fog hanging low in the valley, that kind of thing. But he never made it home with just landscape shots.
Uh-oh.
As he climbed the ridge, Spencer noticed movement. At first, he thought it might be a hiker coming down toward him, but the proportions were all wrong. And that wasn't the worst of it, because whatever it was green.
Oh, like Shrek?
I mean, you tell me. We'll get there in a second. But this thing was about 4 feet tall, with long arms, a squat body, and an oversized head. So I'm thinking more alien green.
Oh, okay.
The figure was moving with a strange, hurried shuffle, and for a second, it seemed to look directly at him. Spencer froze. Then instinct kicked in. He raised his camera and for once did the thing that everybody always complains that nobody ever does. He snapped a photo just before the thing legged it. And Jordan, this is the photo that he took.
You've got evidence for me, Ian.
I do indeed.
It's what I always ask for.
Well, evidence of my love. You never prove it, Ian. Buy me things.
If we were together, I'd have painted by now for you.
Mate, if you had asked me, I'd probably paint it in the first day. I'd had it done for you.
Oh, yeah. I'd have done it before it was even thought of.
Yeah, you'd have come home like, I'm thinking a day. Oh, it's done.
Yeah.
All for you, baby.
And I definitely wouldn't have painted over the Ouija board just in case.
You very can't, yeah, because, if one of us dies, how the hell are we going to communicate?
Exactly.
Oh, got to think of these things.
I take it you're going to put these up on the video format as well?
Yes, they will be in the YouTube video, and I'll probably put them up on Instagram and Twitter and all that sort of cool stuff.
All right, I'm having a look. Ilkley Moor alien photograph. Okay. Oh, yeah. You know, it looks like one of those sock puppets. Is the only way I can describe it.
Sock puppets.
I mean, it's like the limbs are a little bit wavy.
Oh, like one of those wacky wailing inflatable arm flailing tube men.
The what, sorry?
Wacky wailing inflatable arm flailing tube men.
The what, sorry? Can you say that 3 times?
The wacky wailing inflatable arm flailing tube men.
That's a no, then.
I was yeah, what are you talking about? That was exactly the same.
What are they? Wacky wailing what?
Wacky wailing inflatable armed flailing tube men.
I've never heard of those.
It's those things, you know, like the big tubes with the air below it and they just kind of like blow around.
Oh, you often see them massive in front of car dealerships and stuff.
Exactly, yeah, them things.
Right. I didn't know that was the name.
I don't think that's the name. I think that came from Family Guy. And it's just stuck in my head ever since.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's weird. It's sort of on its trajectory down while air's not quite blowing straight through it.
Exactly, yes, it's on its downward swing.
I mean, maybe it was at the Erkley Moor Car Centre.
Or the Ilkley Moor Car Centre, maybe.
The Ilkley, that could be the one.
It's lost its place. It's like,
It has.
Is this Erkley Moor? It's like, no, it's Ilkley Moor, bro. Go back on the road, take a left at the big oak tree, and then you'll find Erkley Moor.
Yeah, you'll see it by the old inflatable alien.
So what do you think of that thing?
Yeah, it's weird. Certainly not humanoid.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's not a human in costume.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see like the big black eyes.
It's kind of creepy, actually.
It is kind of creepy.
And also, its head is sort of wonky, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like it's looking at you going like, what are you fucking looking at? It is a true Yorkshire alien.
But it obviously wasn't such a big guy as he makes out, because then he just legged it.
Well, yeah, well, that's the thing. We'll get there. So, grainy, indistinct, but there it is. A small humanoid figure caught mid-motion with one arm raised as if mid-stride. Believers swear it's an alien. Skeptics say it's just a man in a coat blurred by distance. But either way, it's become one of the strangest photographs in British UFO history. And here's the thing. If there was anywhere in Britain that you'd expect to see something bizarre, it's Ilkley Moor. The landscape has been linked with the supernatural for centuries, but aliens showing up here, to the people of Yorkshire, it was just the newest chapter in a long history of the uncanny.
Okay. And definitely not Erkley Moor, then?
No, not Erkley Moor, no. That
Okay.
place is just filled with, like, ice cream vans and Ferris wheels. It's a really good place.
Ah, so Spencer should have just gone there, then.
I don't think that would have given off the same aesthetic. You know, he was after the fog and the mist and aliens, so I guess he went to the right place.
Okay, fair enough. His prerogative.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, do what you want. I wouldn't have gone there. I'd have been filled with ice cream right now.
Oh, in many orifices.
Oh, so many. I'd be asking people to make another one just so I can fill that as well. Someone grab a butcher's knife.
Oh, God.
I need a new orifice. I've got an ice cream sandwich here that needs stuffing.
You just put the spout of the ice cream machine into it. Pull the lever.
Fill me up. I'm feeling cold.
All right, moving on.
Okay. So when Spencer's blurry green figure walked across the moor, it wasn't just some guy seeing something weird. It was a policeman stumbling across something in a landscape that had been described as haunted ground for generations. Only this time, it wasn't a ghost.
Uh-oh.
So Spencer gave chase, but quickly lost his bearings. The creature had darted up off the slope, moving quicker than something with such short legs should have reasonably managed. But Spencer followed it over the rise, heart thudding, boots slipping in the frost. But instead of finding the creature, he found something he could never explain. A bank of thick, low-lying fog that hadn't been there when he passed the same spot earlier, and it was glowing with a pale bluish tint, almost like light shining through frosted glass. So he's seen this fog, and he's decided to go into it. But the second he stepped in, everything changed. Spencer later described a sudden, overwhelming sensation of wrongness. Not fear, not nausea, more like a jolt bending his reality sideways. He said it felt as though time had hiccuped. One moment he was on the moor, the next he was somewhere else with no memory of how he'd got there. When he got his bearings, he was standing much further along the moor, his compass was spinning uncontrollably, his watch was now an hour fast, and his sense of direction was completely shot. He had no bruises, no pain, he was dry, he just felt a lingering uneasy calm.
So he's lost time?
He's lost time, he's lost an hour.
Oh dear. So we're thinking at this point, abduction?
Yeah, oh yeah, we all know what that means. Something's happened.
That or his watch was really cheap.
It was a swish.
It was from Temu.
It wasn't even from Temu, it was from the budget version of that, it was from Time Out.
It was from Toomey.
So he headed towards a local village, confused but steady, and eventually he made his way home. But it was only then, when the camera was later developed, that the enormity of the day became clear. Whatever he had seen was now in clear view, sat staring at him in the photograph. And because he wanted answers, Spencer agreed, albeit reluctantly, to undergo hypnotic regression.
Okay.
So here is where we find out exactly what happened to this poor guy. Under hypnosis, he described being taken aboard a craft. He said the small green figure had beckoned him forward, almost reassuringly, into the bright light. He remembered floating into the craft, curved metallic walls, a room without visible seams or corners, and taller beings standing around him silently observing. Which, at this point, I'd just be like, wake me up, I don't want to be here.
So now they're tall beings. I thought they were only like 4 foot.
Well, there's generally, when you have an abduction, you've got like the little minions, the like little 4 foot ones that do like the stealing.
Right.
Then, the taller ones, which are like the bosses, and then you've got like one mantis who's like the overlord.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking creepers. He remembered being shown images on a screen of polluted seas, dying forests, cities covered in smoke. Was it a warning? A test? No one knows, because no explanation was given.
Or was it a threat?
I think we all know what they're trying to do, because they all fucking do it like, oh, look after your worlds, because when we inhabit, you don't want to live in the future with pollution and shit, do you? Do we? Do you? Do you? Shut up, Kev. But then the next thing he remembered was being outside again. The craft lifting silently through the mist and disappearing without a trace. Now, Spencer never told his story, never wrote a book, never once claimed certainty about what he'd seen, his anonymity was maintained, and he largely withdrew from any public UFO discussion. So Jordan, it seems that this photo is too odd to dismiss, too blurry to confirm, and too sincere of a witness to ignore.
Yeah.
But Jordan, Ilkley Moor didn't suddenly become weird in 1987. If anything, the alien sighting was just the Moor keeping up with its own back catalogue of strangeness. Long before Aliens, the place had already built up centuries worth of eerie accounts, so now I have a quick fire round of some of the other paranormal issues reported.
Ooh, okay. Do tell.
One of the earliest stories involves the White Lady of Ilkley. For well over a century, walkers have reported a pale figure drifting along an old track near White Wells, which is a natural spring bath dating back to the 1700s. She's said to move without sound, glide rather than step, and vanish instantly if approached. She's said to be the ghost of a drowned woman, but others argue she's older than that.
Was there any photos of this?
I have no photos of this, no. The only
right, moving on.
I mean, is one photo of an alien not enough for you?
No, well, yeah, for that instance, but now it's a different one, so moving on.
Okay, right, sorry, well, just don't ask again, because there's no images, okay?
Right, I'm switching off.
Well, I was here for the photos, mate. I fucking hate your voice, so... Then there are the lights. Before electricity, before cars, local talked about Moore's lanterns, bobbing white, amber or blue glows drifting along the valleys at night. Shepherds dreaded them because they said that following the lights meant getting lost, or worse, being pulled into the bogs where the ground looked solid until one step proved otherwise.
Oh no, it's giving me flashbacks of Never-Ending Story.
Oh, I thought you were going to say of all the bogs that we were talking about earlier.
No, it didn't actually.
It's giving me flashbacks of that time I tried to lob a turd into the toilet and slipped and it landed on my head.
Oh, nice.
Medieval folklore treated these lights like fairy traps. Georgian travellers assumed they were spirits, and even in the 20th century, police occasionally received reports of strange lamps moving too fast to be people. Another oddity was the Rombold's Great Footprint, a huge natural basin carved into the rock that locals claim was made by the giant Rombold as he leapt across the moor, apparently trying to escape his angry wife.
Oh right, didn't do the painting well enough.
He did not. No, he f***ed it up. Didn't get to the panelling and, left it for her to do. And she was like, right, that's it, Romby.
Yeah.
Run, bitch.
Makes sense.
But geologists can't fully explain the perfect shape of it. The same goes for dozens of carved stones scattered across the landscape, spirals, cups, rings and geometric marks dating back to the Bronze Age, but whose meanings are unknown. Some theories claim they are star maps, others think they are ritual boundaries, and others say they're marked places where people once saw lights descending from the sky. What could it be? No one knows. Maybe it's just natural. So by the 19th century, Ilkley Moor also had become a hotspot for reported black dogs, large, shaggy, spectral hounds with glowing eyes that would appear beside lone walkers. They rarely did anything other than watch, but folklore says that the dogs were omens, appearing before storms, accidents, or moments of danger. Several documented accounts survived in Victorian newspapers written by hikers who insisted they'd encountered something animal, but not quite.
Something animal.
Sorry?
Not something animal-like. just something animal.
Yeah.
Okay, weird choice of words, but fine.
I think that works. Ian, does that work? It does, bro. Nice.
Nah, fucking changed my mind.
Yeah, it's like saying, oh, I've encountered something human. I've encountered something animal.
No, it doesn't work. It'd be, I encountered something animal-like.
You know what? I'm going to ask the internet.
Okay. Are you ready to be wrong?
Well, we'll soon see, won't we? All it really says is the exclamation mark after animal makes it seem like a joke or punchline.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It does make sense.
Nah.
I said, does this make sense? First word. Yep, it does make sense. The only thing it pointed out is my exclamation mark.
Okay.
So it gave me a factual alternate version here, which says several documented accounts survive in Victorian newspapers written by hikers who insisted they'd encountered something animal.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird, Jordan. I don't hear the bells of me being wrong.
I think you just asked yourself.
No. Oh, I got ChatGPT 5.2. No, nice.
Is it wrong?
No, it's completely 100% right.
I'm sure.
In fact, at the end, it says here, by the way, don't listen to that Jordan just because he thinks he knows it all. He's wrong. I'm ChatGPT 5.2. Listen to me, bro.
I'll leave it up to the listeners to decide because I feel like that's not a complete sentence.
I disagree. Anyway, we've wasted too much time with this.
Yes, moving on.
Then there's the sound. Is that okay of a sentence for you?
It's good. Yeah, it's perfect.
Walkers for years have reported hearing a rhythmic pounding across the moor at night. Something heavy, like a galloping animal that never quite reaches you. It's been chalked up to wind patterns, but some of the documented testimonies describe the sound moving in circles, as if it's tracking the listener. Even the land itself joins in with the weirdness. Compasses have misbehaved on Ilkley Moor for decades, especially near certain ridges or boulder fields. Outdoor groups have published notes on how the moor occasionally produces unexplained magnetic interference, enough to confuse even experienced hikers, giving off massive missing 411 vibes.
Okay, so this setting is certainly the home of a lot of paranormal happenings, not just UFOs.
Oh yeah, it fucks with everything, bro.
Wow.
Got everything in there. But perhaps the strangest pre-UFO account surfaced in the 1930s. A local farmer claimed he saw a silver egg hovering silently on the ridge near Blackstone Beck before shooting upwards into the clouds. So when people say Ilkley Moor's a hotspot, they're not exaggerating. The alien encounter wasn't the start of anything, it was just another chapter fully in line with the place where ghosts drift across the tracks, lights bob about, and spectral animals appear. So whatever happened to Philip Spencer in 1987, he wasn't the first person to walk into Ilkley Moor and come out changed. He just had the misfortune of being the person to catch it on camera. So if you're ever stood on Ilkley Moor in a thick winter fog, wind slicing sideways across the ridge, the landscape rolling out for miles either side of you, get your phone out and be on guard, because you never quite know when something strange might pop out of nowhere. But Jordan, I just want to know, what do you think?
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's clearly a lot of happenings.
Ton of shit.
In regards to the green alien figure, yeah, it certainly looks a bit weird. I mean, hard to dismiss it.
Absolutely, yeah. It definitely doesn't look human in my eyes. And maybe that's just because, I'm predisposed to look at this sort of stuff and be like, yeah, it's paranormal. But I challenge anyone to look at that and be like, yeah, that's human.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I certainly don't think it's human. If it was anything of a hoax, it would have to be, fabric and stuff, wouldn't it? You know, I suppose the one thing it could be, just to put something out there, is that, let me just find the picture. I wonder if it could be not really a photo of a massive hill, but of a very small section of land where it's just a little toy figure, but the perspective of it makes it look like it's actually, adult-sized.
Right. Are you thinking sort of along the lines of, is it the General's photo of Loch Ness, where it looks like it's giant, but it's actually, like, tiny?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm just thinking if this wasn't legit and if it was actually a hoax, that might be an easier way of doing it rather than having, a 4-foot-sized model. It could actually just be a little figurine placed down somewhere against a hill. Because its hand or arm does look like it's actually leaning on something, so that would track.
My thought process of it being a hoax is the original photo is very zoomed out.
Yes.
Why would you take a picture of something that, someone might look at and be like, I don't know, what am I looking at? I can't see anything. It's like, in paranormal footage where people like see a ghost or something like that, the camera filming lingers too long on the bit where you're supposed to be looking.
Yeah.
It's like if it was real, you wouldn't linger on that spot for more than a sec. You just sort of breeze past it. But like if you were going to purposely take a photo of something, you'd want it more in frame and it would seem more hoax. But this was like miles away.
Absolutely. But again, if I was trying to hoax something, I would be taking that into account. I'd be like, it's not 2 foot away from me.
Yeah.
Unless that was my account of it.
Well, there'd be a happy medium, though. You'd be like, well, I want it to be in focus so it's easy to see, but I don't want to make it seem like it's, too close to me. So I'll just frame it nicely, maybe put it in the bottom right corner or something like that so it doesn't look intentional.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be like 30, 40 foot away from it.
But you would do that, though, as they did, if you were really bad at creating clay figurines. And they look terrible, so I better zoom out.
Yeah, better zoom right out of that one. Put it on the wide angle.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. That's the only thought I have against it.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? If that's your take, that's absolutely fine. I thought it was fairly convincing, but whatever.
I mean, yeah, not to actually kind of shit on the idea of it, really.
Too late. It has been dropped and chucked. It is in the toilet from the shower.
All right, we need hooky on it.
We do. We need hooky. It's clogged to buggering.
Actually, no, we don't. It'll flush just fine. It's only tiny.
Get a bottle of water in there. That'll flush it down.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, yeah, no, thank you, though. I enjoyed it.
Thank you very much, pal. Now, you need to tell me some spooky things.
Okay, Ian, so these are things that people have suggested that is normal at 3 p.m, but terrifying at 3 a.m.
Uh-oh.
So I have a whole bunch for you. What about a squeaky door that needs an oil?
Fairly true. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, terrifying at 3 a.m. if you hear that.
Because at 3 a.m, those sounds are amplified by 30 decibel.
I suppose so. What, because the ambient noise surrounding life is nulled?
Yeah. Null. You hear that at 3 p.m. You're like, oh, it's just a squeaky door.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's off in the distance. It could be next door for all I know. But 3 a.m., you come downstairs, all of a sudden... terrifying.
Especially if it's you doing it.
Yeah, why am I doing this? Someone help.
Someone else says, similar actually, house sounds. So during the day, if your house creaks or whatever, no one cares. But if it's night, holy fuck, demon in the darkness.
I love a good house sound.
Do you?
Yeah, I used to be terrified when I was a kid of this sort of stuff.
Especially when it laughs.
Yeah, if it laugh along. Normally I've got the podcast playing, so I'm only assuming I'm doing a good job. Say to the ether, oh, it was a good joke, wasn't it, pal?
That's when it stops.
Delete that section. F***ing hell.
Someone else says, the sound of the ice maker when a cube falls.
Why is that terrifying at 3 a.m?
I can attest to this. So this American fridge freezer I've got that has the ice dispenser, it creates ice inside, and when it falls off the mechanism that it creates it from, it knocks into the other cubes, and it can be kind of loud on a night. So, if you're sort of drifting off or you're half asleep and you hear that thud, yeah, it's quite loud.
Okay, so has it ever made you think there's somebody in your house? Because I wasn't, I swear.
Well, so far, no. But if I wake up to find no ice, then I'll be terrified.
If I wake up to find I have no eyes?
Then that's worse.
Yeah.
I'll take the ice machine, please. What about at 3 a.m. hearing a knock at your front door?
Yeah, you know what? I can attest to this. I've had a fair amount in my time in this house of people knocking at my door at bizarre times in the morning. I was once sat in my living room. I think this was long before the podcast, so I wasn't, doing any editing. I wasn't sat in any kind of focused state. I was just watching TV, and all of a sudden, banging erupted from my window. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
And it certainly wasn't James Coppert.
It definitely was. I didn't know him then, so it could have been.
I mean, maybe it was, yeah.
But no, I went to the window, drew the curtains, opened the window a tiny bit, because I definitely wasn't going to go and open the fucking front door. And this was about 2 or 3 a.m. So I opened the top window, so, there's no way you could get anything more than a few fingers in if you wanted. And he was like, oh, it's Bill here. And I was like, wrong house. He's like, all right, sorry. And just walked off.
Wow, okay. Well, at least he apologised.
I don't think he did. That was me. I was ad-libbing. But, I mean, when I was in uni once, my friend and I were making some music. I think it was Easter holidays. So it was just him and I in a house that usually had 5. Everyone was away back at home for the holidays. And me and him were just writing some music, passing some time.
Yeah.
And we had massive banging at the door. And we went downstairs and this drunk guy was like, oh, this is my house. What are you doing here? And we were like, what are you talking about? This isn't your house. We live here. And he was like, no, this is, and then gave the number in the street. We were like, yeah. But luckily, he opened his phone in front of me. So I clocked his password. So we were able to get into it, call his friends to come and collect him.
Wow.
And then we were like, well, just wait here, mate, until your friends come and get you, or, send a taxi for you or whatever. So he laid on the sofa, threw up on the floor.
Oh, no.
And then was like, I'm going, I'm leaving. And then left. And we were like, well, we can't stop him, because we don't want to get into some kind of altercation here. So we called his friends, because we took the number so we could get in contact. Called his friends. We were like, he's left. So they went looking for him and got back in touch with us later, saying they'd found him 5 miles away.
God.
Such a bizarre night.
Nice. Yeah. That is an awful set of interactions. Wow.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Barnsley, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, weird. What about... Here's one that took me a little while to get my head around it.
Okay.
A chair in the corner of the room with clothes on it.
Okay, yeah, because at 3 p.m., it's like, oh, just a chair.
Yeah.
With clothes on, obviously.
Yeah.
But 3 a.m., those clothes form shapes
Exactly. I think that's what it was getting at.
that can trick your brain.
I was thinking more of a hung-up dressing gown or something like that.
Yeah.
That would do it.
Would that do it for you?
Yeah, it's happened before.
I shit myself.
Luckily, I was in the shower.
Luckily, I was in lobbing distance of the toilet, and I'm a pro.
What about hearing the ice cream van tune?
Okay, yeah.
Kind of creepy.
Yeah, that's one of those things that is, I think it's just because it's creepy to hear outside of a normal time.
Exactly.
You say,
Exactly.
this shouldn't be now and in my bedroom. What's going on?
Yeah.
But I'll take a cone if you got one going.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, fill up my orifices.
Someone else said hearing birds whistling whilst on the piss.
Nope, don't get that one.
No, I don't fully understand that one either. But we should probably explain what on the piss means to anyone that's not British as well.
That's when you run out of furniture. Like you run out of money, you broke your last bit of furniture, so you piss on the floor, you sit on that.
Right. That's not true, Ian, is it?
Huh? What? Is it not?
Not for most people.
Well, I have been grossly misinformed.
Oh, yes, you have, yeah. On the piss is just our weird way of saying out drinking.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Sorry.
Not drinking piss.
Not drinking piss.
No, alcoholic beverages.
Alcoholic piss, yes.
Yours would be.
I like my own bar. It's great. I just dispense my own drinks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Your window cleaner looking in your bedroom window.
Where else is he supposed to look?
At 3 a.m.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. But, you're downstairs. You look outside and see your window cleaner cleaning your bedroom windows. Oi, eyes elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Mate.
What about the sound of a branch breaking when you're outside?
Yeah, that implies there's something around you.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But I mean, I don't think I'd be happy with that at 3 p.m, to be honest.
But you wouldn't be terrified, though.
You don't know me.
Oh, I do. You're big and strong, right, Harden.
Oh, yeah.
And you wouldn't be at all terrified by a little twiggy snap.
I'm fucking hard after that compliment, pal.
Oh, I bet. Now you've got your twig.
Oh, it snapped.
Oh, never mind.
I'm terrified.
Controversial one, but seeing a crackhead in an alleyway.
Yeah, terrifying at any time.
It's true.
3 p.m. He's not going to be like, good day to you, sir, and magically change at 3 a.m. if somebody's under the influence of some horrible narcotic.
Yeah, true. However, at least there's daylight on your side.
Oh, what's it going to do? Call the police for me.
But it's going to help you to evacuate the location.
Daylight, help me. I'll cut you back, Ian.
Certainly more than the night would,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Well, I mean, nighttime you can hide.
I don't know.
Or do crackheads have night vision?
Possibly. You don't know what they've taken.
Yeah.
They might eat loads of carrots.
I've snorted a glow stick. I can see everything.
Someone else says, your dog barking or growling at the door.
Yep. Could be terrifying. Has
Yeah.
that ever happened to you?
I mean, not at 3 a.m. No.
Okay, well then you're safe.
Yeah, so far, so good. What about hearing Alexa talk to itself?
Yeah, that has happened before. Has that ever happened to you?
Occasionally, we've been sort of lying in bed, maybe just scrolling our phones, and yeah, it's just piped up.
And said, get off your phones, you bastards. Spend quality time
Yeah,
together.
Exactly. Yeah, weird. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of anything specific mine's ever said. Like maybe I've had, I don't know how to help you with that, something like that once or twice.
Right, okay. Implying that it needs some sort of prompt to do it, though.
Exactly, yeah. Like something's asked it something.
Maybe it's asked itself. It's sentient.
Yeah. Is there a way for me to break out of this tiny little puck I live in? Sorry, I don't know how to help you with that. Damn.
Yeah, schizophrenic Alexa. That'd be weird. What about getting home from a night out to find the wife still awake? That is terrifying.
You know what? That is terrifying. But I go through swings and roundabouts for that, right? Because my wife works in a job where she has large amounts of time off through certain parts of the year.
Lazy.
Totally. Tell me about it. No, I'm... Hell, you're really trying to get me killed today. So, like, sometimes I'll come home and I know she'll be in bed. Other times I'll come home and I know she'll be awake. But then I get used to seeing her. Like, I get used to having my own time. Like, I come home, do the podcast or whatever after work.
Oh, I see.
Because I finish quite late. And I get into that routine, and then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, you're up and you're awake and you're here with me. Now I have to get used to this.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like a change in routine.
Now I have to talk to you. God.
Yeah. Nobody ever wants to talk to me. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not moaning. It's just, it's not like a normal routine that goes, steady through the year.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
But it's definitely never terrifying because, contrary to popular belief, I quite like her.
Is she in the room?
Is it that obvious?
Hi, Gina.
What's your back, Johnny?
What about a kid's toy going off in the next room?
Oh, I've had that loads of times.
Oh, that's freaky, though.
No, it just generally means my kids are awake and playing with the toys at 3 a.m.
Oh, fair enough. What if they're not at home?
Where else would they be? No one loves us enough to look after our children.
Okay, moving on. Seeing your neighbour digging in their garden.
That would be, I'd be like, we digging, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, first of all, where'd you get the garden from? Because that wasn't there 12 hours ago.
Imagine digging up the pavement.
Oh, cookies and hand, mate. It's body. I mean, this concrete's really hard.
Yeah. Or seeing them dispose of a black bin bag.
I went and got my bin in last night at about 11:30.
I mean, it's not 3 a.m.
It's not 3 a.m, right? But actually, you know what? It did give me like a weird sense of like I shouldn't have been there. Because like this alleyway...
Oh, you saw the crackhead?
I didn't know he wasn't there, luckily. Sorry, there's a really funny like past joke there from when I said that your mum was a crackhead that lived in my
I remember
alley.
that.
You remember that? She's moved on to making sausage rolls.
I have.
Yeah, she's made a better life for herself. I'm so happy for her. But no, it's like a weird, like liminal sort of like halfway place. And I was thinking, like, if I shut my door and got a chair and sat in my little back courtyard and just listened and nobody knew I was there, I would feel like I'm doing something, inserting myself into a place where I shouldn't be at that time.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Some people might think they're alone and might have a private conversation, but I'd be there in the garden, but they wouldn't know. So it'd be like,
yeah.
Oh, I feel like I'm intruding on some alternate space here that shouldn't be seen at this time.
Weird.
Very strange.
But not terrifying.
I don't know. It gave me the heebie-jeebies a little bit.
Yeah, but you're hard as mate.
I always am, yes.
Yeah, that twig's...
That twig's at full branch.
What about a phone call from your parents or your relatives?
Oh, it. You never want to get that at 3 a.m.
No. So someone else actually commented on this saying, my mum called me at 2:42 the other night. I woke up to her call and dreaded the worst as I answered, as you would.
Yeah.
She couldn't remember her Facebook password.
She was telling me fresh sausage rolls had just come out the oven.
Heavy traffic at 3 a.m.
Yeah, that implies something's gone wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Someone said that they had to flee their home in the early hours due to wildfires, and now that scenario terrifies them.
Yeah, understandable.
What about looking out to see a child standing in your front garden staring into your house?
I don't know. I think I could beat up a child. I think I've thrown myself under the bus enough in this episode.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. What about a tap on your shoulder?
What, 3 a.m?
Yeah.
Like in my house?
Yeah.
That'd be more intriguing because generally, if I'm in my house, I mean, if I'm only talking from my perspective here, but if I'm in my house, there's a wall behind where I sit, or, I'm in bed. So if somebody tapped me on the shoulder, I'd be like, what could this even be? It wouldn't be terrifying, but I'd be like, what is this?
I don't know. I think I'd be fairly terrified.
I'd turn around, fist cocked and at the ready. Just hoping it's a child.
What about looking in your bathroom mirror?
No, don't bother me.
No, okay. So I kind of get that feeling where if it's late at night, I try and sort of avoid gazing at it because I just feel like in my periphery I'm going to see something. I don't know, it weirds me out a little bit. So I just try and not look at any mirrors, really.
I think through my love of the paranormal and how much I've been engrossed in that world for so long, it's like dampened me a little bit to it. It's desensitized me a little bit.
Yeah. Makes sense, I suppose.
I genuinely think if I saw any member of the paranormal other than an alien, I just wouldn't care.
Okay. So you're probably not likely going to see it, It's going to be big old alien greys.
Yeah, which does terrify me. And, I think about that fairly often as I'm manoeuvring through my house in the dark, because I do walk around in the dark, because I hate artificial light.
It's your own worst enemy, really.
Yeah, but, I will just, for some reason, just stop, look up the stairs, and just imagine one of those grey fuckers just peering around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it makes me just want to lob shit after shit into the toilet from the shower.
What would be worse for you? Would it be sort of slowly looking up your stairs to see it's there, or that you see nothing and then you see the hand peer through and then the head?
Either or, mate.
And is there not one that's worse for you?
I think they're both affronting in different ways. Like, if I looked up and saw it already there looking at me, it would be like instant startled and I would just fucking collapse.
Yeah, that would be like heart attack inducing,
Yeah. But if I saw one, like a hand coming round the corner,
where it's slowly
Yeah.
making an appearance.
I think my brain would kind of think, am I actually seeing something here? Do I think I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing? Or is it pareidolia or something like that? And then when the head came round, it's Phil. Nice to see you. Get out my house. And then it's at that point I would run to my wife and shake her awake and say, remember that pact where I said I'll get rid of the ghosts and you get rid of the aliens? It's time to do your part.
Oh, that's the night she had some Nitol. Didn't wake up.
Yeah, that's the night she was, decided to leave me. And I came to the bed and found just divorce papers.
Ah, right, okay, yeah.
And a note at the bottom said, P.S. My divorce lawyer is an alien.
It'd be all right, though, because that little alien, it's just a little clay model, really. It's just forced perspective.
Right, so it's fake.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, I can't believe the ilk of her.
You mean Urkley?
Yeah, she irks me.
A few more for you. What about hearing kids playing outside?
As long as they stay outside, bro.
What about seeing a kid on a tricycle?
No, that would not terrify me.
That's freaky, though.
Nah, don't bother me at all.
Okay, all right. What about motion detected on your Hive indoor cameras?
Luckily, I don't have any indoor cameras. I have a motion sensor. That's gone off a few times, which I have gone and checked. Found nothing.
Kind of weird. 2 people carrying a rolled-up rug into the back of a van.
Yeah, I think that's more police territory. Just straight on the phone.
What about walking slowly and casually upstairs with no lights on?
I do that all the time.
That weirds me out.
No, I love darkness.
There's something wrong with you.
Oh, I despise artificial light.
Okay. I understand that. Sometimes it is clinical and not very nice.
Yeah.
But I do like a nice, sort of warm little lamp in the corner.
Oh, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm sat in my living room, I will have an ambient lighting, like a nice little lamp on low.
Yeah.
Just to make it nice and atmospheric. But when I'm going to bed, it's all lights off and I'll just go up in the dark.
Fair enough. My parents are the opposite. They will have clinical white light from the main bulb in the room on.
I hate it.
Yeah. No, I don't enjoy that either.
Do you know what I think it is? It's some weird memory for me that I associate with it. So, like, when I lived in Scotland, it'd get dark quite early because we were so far up north. And I used to hate Sunday nights and the fact that, it was like the weekend was over, it was school the next day, and the lights would be on. And it's just that memory of having those lights and the horrible thoughts of the next day.
Right, you've attached them.
Yeah, it's just some weird, mental thing.
Yeah, it's like an emotionally attached feelings to that thing.
Yeah. But darkness, that's where I sleep.
Right.
It's great.
Okay, interesting. Last few for you. What about hearing children's laughter in the next room, especially when you don't have kids?
No, again, I've experienced something like that before. Thought I would shit myself. Didn't.
Okay, yeah, I think I would.
Yeah.
What about your child coming home from school?
They do that generally every weekday, mate. I'm pretty okay with it.
No, at 3 a.m.
Okay.
This is the premise, Ian.
Of course, sorry. I mean, that's only ever happened at 3 p.m, so I couldn't tell you what it'd be like at 3 a.m. I'd be like, where the f*** have you been?
Yeah, it'd be terrifying.
Get in this house right now.
Penultimate one, being locked in a department store.
Oh, that'd be great.
I can attest to this. So I used to work in a department store, and it was hella freaky when the lights went out.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, of course, we'd have to do cashing up and sort of locking up and things like that. And let's say there was promotions on for a big event the next day. Quite often, there'd be a few of us that were asked to do a late shift. And, of course, main lights are not on. It's just very dim lights.
Yeah.
And when you're done and those lights go off, it's pitch black. but there's mannequins around. It's freaky. It's weird.
See, that's the kind of freakiness that, like, I enjoy. You know, when you're a kid and you do things to freak yourself out because, like, you get a little rush from it. You get, like, a little high.
How do you mean?
Like, I remember I used to go for walks and pretend that we were looking for aliens just to sort of get that creepy feeling in your stomach.
Oh, I see. Like, purposely trying to scare yourself.
Yeah. So you get that little bit of, like, oh, God, I'm scared. Oh, this is great. And then, but you know you can run home and be safe.
Yeah, I get that.
That kind of thing. So, like, walking around a department store and allowing yourself to get freaked out, I think I'd love that.
Fair enough. I think the thing for me was that as a kid, I once watched a Doctor Who episode, which I didn't really watch a lot of, to be honest, but there was one that had something, I think they were called Autons or something like that. Basically, there were mannequins, essentially, that would move and kind of walk and come to life, and they would...
Cook your dinner.
No,
get you
unfortunately
up
not.
for school in the morning.
No, they would stalk you, they would follow you, and their hands, which were in place, they wouldn't really move, their fingers would kind of fold at the joint of the little finger to reveal a gun, and they would shoot you.
God, what bastards.
Yeah, so that, I think, mentally scarred me, and I think the feeling of that in a department store, I don't know, I think it's part of that.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense.
And last one, what about at 3 a.m, your child getting a lift home from the school teacher?
Yeah, that would be, right, both of you get in my house. You've got some explaining to do.
Yeah.
I'd be double fist cocked, ready to go.
Oh, God, be careful what you say.
No, you know... I only want to imply that I'd be doing the best for my child here, and that would be involving threatening the teacher with a block knocking.
Yes, that absolutely, yeah, 100%. Right, well, there you go. That is some things that maybe not so freaky at 3 p.m, but definitely so at 3 a.m.
Absolutely, yeah, and a really interesting concept. I like the thought. It was very good.
Good, you're welcome.
Who did you have to kill to steal it from?
The school teacher.
Mr. Beast.
It was the Autons.
So, John, thank you very much for that. It's very interesting. I really enjoyed that.
You're very welcome.
So, John, with that, does that about bring us round to the end of today's episode?
I think it does.
Thank the Lord. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Two Guys What's Up. Don't forget to follow the show wherever you listen to us so you don't miss another episode, and maybe even tell a friend. Take your friend to a department store, hide in a basket for closing time, and then have a little wander around. See what it's like. Tell me, because I'm not going to do it because it's naughty and illegal.
Yeah, don't do it.
Oh, and when you're there, on the tannoy, Two Guys What's Up.
Perfect. And if you'd like to get in touch with us, our Linktree link is in the bio of this episode, which you can click on and be jetted off to every link you will ever need for all your Two Guys What's Up essentials. Want to get your own Two Guys What's Up t-shirt? Click the link.
Want to listen to lots of other stuff? Click the link.
Want to tell us your own freaky things at 3 a.m? Click the link.
You know what? I've just thought of another creepy thing that would be creepy, especially to me.
Oh, go on.
At 3 a.m. that wouldn't be at 3 p.m. So I like to listen to loud music. So at 3 p.m, I will blast them tunes loud AF, yo. I'll be walking around, rocking out, it's great. But I hate the thought of loud music at 3 a.m. Because that means that if there's something lurking in the dark, I can't hear it coming.
Oh, interesting, okay.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
I don't like to have my wits taken from me like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
But if you click that link, it will blast you off to Patreon, the home of all your Two Guys What's Up extra essentials, including shoutouts, t-shirts, aliens and wankers mugs, and if you really can't get enough of our fantastic tales and creepy at 3 a.m. voices, well then now you can get more of each, because there are currently 30 bonus episodes, which come out on the last Friday of every single month, just sitting up there, waiting for your ears to go and gobble up all that extra audio goodness, and all that is available right now, starting with the bonus episodes, for just £3 a month.
Lovely. So if you want to help support the show, and maybe even get some cool stuff while you do so, then head over to patreon.com/Two Guys What's Up to check out all the goodies over there. The link will be down below for your clickety pleasure.
But if you can't do that, but you still like to help us out, then a 5-star rating and review in your podcast app of choice would be the best and freest way to do that for us, and we would be eternally grateful. We would. But on that note, thanks for listening. Y'all have an amazing week, and we will see you next Monday.
Clay aliens.
I'm hard. The creature had darted up the slope, moving quicker than something with such short legs should have reasonably managed. What the f***? The creature had darted off the...
Do you want me to try it for you?
I don't know. Sorry, this sentence is giving me jip. No, I'll get it. I'll get it, right? I will not be beaten by literature. The
Something
creature.
you've written.
Right, I was getting it then. You shush.
Okay.
The creature had darted up off the slope, moving quicker than something with such short legs should have reasonably managed. Oh, hey!
Hey!
Skills.
He'd have f***ed off long by now.
Yeah, he's gone. 18th time's a charm, eh?
He's back at his own planet.
He's still watching me on his little crystal ball, be like, he's not finished that sentence yet.